Whoops! Haha! Hi there, YouTube. Sorry, I forgot to press the live button earlier on. You missed a little bit. That's my bad. Sorry about that. You're here now. What was I saying? Games. You should be a detective. Do you know what? Do you know what? That was my fallback. If I couldn't find a job, you know, within the industry I wanted to go into, that was legit my fallback at the next time that they opened up options to go into it. There's a program here in the UK. I assume they're all, I mean, I assume they're in different countries too, but specifically in the UK, there's a program that can, like, so usually to become a detective, you're supposed to be what is known as a bobby on the beat, or you're supposed to be an active police officer for X amount of time. Hello, Tubes! Thank you very much. For X amount of time. However, in the UK, there is a separate program that bypasses the police officer side of it, and you go straight in as like a junior detective, because there's a lack of them in the UK apparently. And it's also to help people that aren't particularly interested in doing that, you know, the policing side of it, but just want to go in as a detective and solve crimes, which is really freaking cool. It opens up every now and then to go apply for it, but it's very cool. Of course, if that was the case, chances are the streams would probably end. I don't know how that would have how it would have worked. Obviously, so there's like, people will say, oh, but then we don't get the experience about doing X, Y, Z. Yeah, but like, I don't care. Like, you know, I'll still be trained in the same stuff. I just don't. I haven't been wandering around at silly times at night, arresting drunk people or whatever. I'm purely racking up at places and detecting, you know. Yeah, exactly. But that was actually a fallback. That's been a fallback of mine for quite some time, as options, because it's always something I thought would just sound so freaking interesting. Obviously, a shit ton of work, but TLDR again. That's not happening because I have a job now. But that was, yeah, it was a fallback option, and it's always been something that's interested me. Is that side of stuff. I've never been interested in the policing side of it, the arresting, the giving people rights, you know, the uniform, the handcuffs, that kind of stuff. Never been interested in that side of it. I was only ever interested in being a detective. So much to the point where I wouldn't I didn't want to join the police to become one, because I didn't care for the policing, that aspect of it. The couple of years you have to do on the beat, effectively, just didn't interest me at all. So yeah, there you go. Story time with Chay. Now the more you know. Oh, and don't worry about the late replies, it's all good. I know you're watching on big telly. Okay, Alchemy Factory. So, I have played some of this off stream. It's very fun. It's very chill and very fun. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. Shadows of Doubt replay soon. Oh my god. Shadows of Doubt. So, we're going to continue. Oh no, we're going to load game even. Evil Alchemy Co. But is it fun? It is fun. No, it's not fun at all. Right. Okay. Well, that's not right. Oh, I probably know what that is. Hang on. That's oh, bloody hell. Cancel that. Right. Oh, shitting hell. I didn't think about that. Arsewipe. Right, it's going to be... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. That's going to be... Display settings. It's going to be 2.
Killer Spabe 82 has recruited Unlimited Kilo to be a henchman.
Thank you. Which needs to duplicate desktop on 1 and 2. Yeah. I think. If that... Ooh. Interesting. Oh, okay, hang on. That's actually... Okay, right, that's gone to the wrong side. Sorry, bear with. I forgot about having to do this little bit here. Okay, now, I think if I do this... Oh, I'm a genius. Yeah, I fixed it. I fixed it. Guys, I fixed it. I'm having a good day. I fixed it. That's 2 things I fixed now. 2 whole things. Yeah. For the most part, when stuff goes wrong, for the most part, I can fix it. I know what I need to do to get it done. Just sometimes, Windows gets involved, which is always a bit of a problem. I've got a bit of a buzz in my ear. Can you guys hear that or not? I think I probably know what that is as well. I can't be able to do anything with that about tonight. I'll just ignore that. I don't think you can, you probably can't hear it because I'm pretty sure it's a signal thing that comes through my headphones only. If I be quiet a minute. Hang on, if I turn this down. Okay, no, you can't hear it. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'll figure that out tomorrow. Evil Alchemy Co. What day was I on? It's going to be the auto save, right? Wow, I didn't actually save it. Interesting. Confirm. Oh, I know exactly what it is. Here we are. The factory. I'm actually going to turn up the... Oh, okay. Oh, I say the factory. The non-existent factory. It's all very, 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 very low effort right now. Okay. I have a plan, all right? I have a plan. So, we want to be getting, like, iron, so we can start getting all these other bits and bobs. The next thing I have to make is vitality potions, which are... excuse me. All the way down here. I've got to get through a lot of this stuff first. Now, it gets more complicated. Things are getting complicated, all right? So, at the moment, we've got a bunch of small wooden gears, we've got mortars, and we've got all of this in here. Now, what are we actually making here? Right, we've got planks, we've got small gears going into there. Oh, yes, and they're being flung into there. And then we also have rope, interestingly enough, going in here. How was that working? Ah, manually growing. Right, of course. Hang on, I need to sneeze. Excuse me. Krathor! Good evening, sir. How are you? Alright, first things first. I'm probably going to axe quite a lot of stuff that's in here already. I'm ripping down walls. And we're rebuilding here. Right, what is this out here as well? Okay, so we've got mortars out here running through 2 stone crushers. 22.5 per minute. And these do 30. Well, okay, so 1 each makes sense. That's for my own benefit. What's going on over here? That's making rope? Oh, that's making pulleys. Right, okay. Ah, okay. Oh, what's this then? Oh, we're making iron? Oh, okay, we are making iron. Okay, roger that. Right, so I think what we're actually do... Right, okay, I see. So we're burning some logs in here to create iron from in here. This is actually wasted at the moment. And then we're making nails down here. Yes. Right, okay, let's grab... Let's do... let's just grab 2. One will go in here, one will go in here. And let's go quickly grab some iron. So that's just ticking over. How much money have I got on me? Okay, I got loads. Right, cool. Grab some iron. And then we're going to start ripping stuff down. And we want to ramp up production a little bit more. Right, this wall's coming down, alright? Can I take this wall down? Oh. Oh, hang on a minute. Can I not take it down because I can't build walls yet? Oh, that would make sense. Can I build walls yet? No. What do I need to build walls? Building level 2. Oh, bastards. Right, okay. Okay, can't take the wall down just yet. That's fine. We need, that is bricks and clay. Ooh, rightio. Right, bricks and clay. What do we need for bricks and clay? I need a kiln and all that kind of gum. Right, I tell you what, before we do that though, we can still work on making this kind of area a lot better. So, plan of action is we're going to use this area as like a stocking point. So all we have to do is remember that we've got to make all of this kind of stuff back. So in actual fact, what I'm going to do first is delete all of this. Delete all of this first. Most of this should just end up in my inventory. Confirm. Confirm. Right. And we're basically going to have a table. Well, I'd love to be able to take this wall down because I want the table right up against it, but that's okay. Put the table right up as far over as it will go. One there, and we'll get another one in here. So we need to also delete this, I guess. You're in the way as well. How about now? Yes. Right. I did. Yes, I can catapult through said window. So I'm actually going to do a fair old... You know what? What's the point of doing like that? Might as well just do them in the other lines. We're going to create a little sort of area here that we're going to work with. Right. Okay. So, let's go and grab a few things. I need... I'll grab a couple of these. Why not? Now, the nice thing is it will automatically use silver coins and give you change and stuff like that, which is really nice. It automatically does that for you. So that's nice. So basically, we want to kind of redo the area here to be making what we're currently making here. We're basically going to chuck them through the window and use an area here and sell up in this kind of area. Which means I'm going to need... Okay, right. So the other thing is, this will generate 45 wood. This only requires... oh, you know what? I can't remember because I know we're going into it. It's less... Oh, I don't remember how much it is. Maybe I should get a bit of wood and test it. I think it's like 15. I think each one needs 15, I think. Let's just chuck you on here. I can take it off afterwards, it's fine. So when you pass through... Right, so yeah, 15 of those will make 15 of these. So what we could do is have this going into 2 of them. I mean, to be honest with you, 1 of these is enough to make 2 of these. Because obviously that comes out at 7.5. So we could have 2 of them. Oh, okay, I've got a plan. Right. 1 of these... Hang on. How much money did I make? Oh, not enough. Right, so 1 of these, 2 of these, and then 2 of these. Okay, right. Let's get going. So, we need to do... Oh, yeah. I've got to get rid of all this crap. I don't know why these are on here like this. I don't rightly know. What I could really do with is organising, like, all of this. I'm going to have to come back and organise a lot of it because it gets very, very confusing otherwise. Tell you what. Raw material production can all go in there. You can move over there. What else have we got? I'm going to need some of you. So in actual fact, let's get you there. So number 3 is raw materials. But of course we could look into like advanced crafting and heating as well. Okay. So if we do this line as anything like logistics based for now, plus things like logistics buildings, and then also probably these. And then number 1 will be full of like buildable parts, if that makes sense. So all of this kind of stuff, cash register, sure. We're gonna need things like I guess like the shelving. I guess we could do maybe both shelves, medium shelves, these, and then that thing as well. All right, so then we don't need that there. Are we missing anything? Probably this, right? Yeah, but I haven't got... Okay, right. So then all we need to do is heating and these guys. For now. That's a bit better. Okay. Yeah, the 1 cash register's fine. Right. So until we need money coming through, we're just going to leave that like this, I think. Right. So we need to save some space here. So in actual fact, maybe it makes more sense to do this way. And I've left a gap just in case we want anything to thread money through there. Let me know if the music's too loud, by the way, because it's pretty loud in my ear, but... Okay, so straight into wood. Wood comes out, and then we'll have... So it will basically be... let's do... It's a tad loud, right. I'll just put it down to 50 then. Right. Okay, so we're going to come straight out into 2 of these guys, but then we also want one that goes into just storage for now. It's just going to be a crappy one of these for the time being until we potentially need a lot more of it, which we might do pretty quickly, but who knows. Okay. This one here will come out into 2 of those doohickey majigs. 2 of these, basically. So let's do... I'd love to save more space. This is my only concern, is we're not saving that much space, really. I mean, we are, but we aren't. Okay, so then they'll come out, and we basically want it to pass through some kind of a storage, and then it will get fired into there. So, if we do it like that, and then we'll fire that. Oh, I need some more wood already. Oh, bloody hell. Okay, that was quick. Okay, cool. And then you'll fire out of here, which I think should be able to fire into something like... As long as it's kind of on that line there. Let's just check it. Oh, that... okay. Okay, well, if it's down there, it shouldn't be a problem. Because I need to move all that in a minute anyway. Okay, cool. So these will then come out and go into those. You'll come out and go into there, and you'll come out and go into there. So basically, we've got wooden planks going into here, here, and here. Oh, wait a minute. No, that one's not supposed to do that. This one is supposed to go off into its own... Well, potentially its own separate storage, or maybe both. So in actual fact, because this one's only making the larger ones, so if we came out of there and then went maybe like this, and then to another catapult, which would be doing the other one. So we'd have large wooden gears and small wooden gears firing into here into a thing. So that's good. So immediately, all of this can basically go. We've shrunk down these 2 into 1. Much better! Okay, right, let's get rid of all of you. Lovely. Oh, okay, yeah, sure, get rid of the table. We're going to move it anyway. Confirm. Okay. So, if we now move that table more like that, then we need to do... Right, this is going to be the moment of truth. Now, if it's on the same line, it usually does or can grab it. We might need to go over by 1. Because effectively, we're firing these... Yes, perfect. Firing these into here. Excellent. And then, basically, we just need to grab our... Let's go our 3 like this. So, we can immediately do... these can then line up into other flingy-majigs. That's a fun way of calling them a flingy-majig. We have... 1 there, we'll do 1 there, and then there's be a 3rd one ready to go there. Oh, actually, that's a little bit too close because they need to move. So, right, first things first then, let's swap you around. Let's change you to going that way. And you might just have to bump over 1. In fact, yeah, it makes more sense to be bumped over 1 anyway. You go into there, you go into there, and then all of this can basically come out and go into its respective little storagey dicks. Dicks? Doohicks. So basically, we'll have regular wooden gears going in there. We'll have smaller wooden gear... Wait, was that the right one? Yeah, smaller wooden gears going into there. These fling into here, and then they fling... Once they're done... Hello? Oh, wait, do I have to set it? Oh, usually it just flings in if it's got... Alright, fair enough. Oh, that's because it's set. Yeah, yeah, cool. And then they'll fling into there. These we might just leave until they're done. Interesting enough, though, they're not coming through. What? Oh, did I not? Oh, wait. It's because I moved it. There you go. All right. Okay. So that's those immediate. So that's already full. The smaller one will get going pretty quickly. That's the beginning of that. So all of this now can be deleted. We no longer need these guys here. In the grand scheme of things, I would have much rather have done something with this space here, but I guess it's not. It doesn't really matter if it's there or not. But we want to be able to basically fire stuff into these areas. The next thing will be to try and figure out the mortar side of stuff. But I want to try and keep this table here as where we're bringing stuff to then fling it into there. Ah, hello there. Right, flax is done. Which one does flax go in? I can't remember. Is it both of them? I feel like it's probably both of them, right? Yes. Yes? Okay, so, yeah, so that one is... That one's flax. That one's flax. This one is, other, whatever it's called. Because this is basically making me linen thingy-majigs and then rope, and the rope's being stored. And the, oh, yes, this is the healing... Ah, of course, the healing potions. Right, okay. Which we were selling manually, weren't we? These are being sold manually for the time being. However, that can change. Because we can get one of these in there. Quite happily. Downside to that one is that, you know, I think we might have to... But you know what? I'm going to do that. I'm actually going to change these around. What if I do them this way? Okay, that's better. Yes. Oh, even better. Okay, perfect. That gives us a little bit more room to play with. Perfect. Did the potion stand got an open back? Yes, I can catapult into the open back of it. Yes, that was what I was thinking of sorting out next. I'm not too bothered about the potions going on automatically. I mean, I can. We can fling them up here. So what I think I might do is fling the rope up onto here first, and then move the rope down onto there as well. So what we would need is at least a couple more of these. Let's do like... I mean, to be honest, it doesn't really matter if they don't line up, because I can reline it up afterwards. It's whether or not we have space to go in here is what the most important thing is. To pick up the gold manually for the cash box. So, right, so what happens is, anyone that spends money goes into the cash box. The cash box will hold, I think it's like 10 grand or something. But if you have a conveyor belt, it will automatically go into here. So at the moment, I've got it in here. We're not making quite enough money to warrant exchanging it just yet. But we can do that as well. Which is going to make life a lot easier. Right, before we do anything there, though, I want to get the mortars set up, I think. Which is going to entail having to have two of these guys. And what I'm thinking is that maybe we could chuck another one of these down here and have a bunch of stone grinders here that this basically looks after. My only concern about putting this down here is we can't really get to it in any kind of other manner. But I want to save a lot of this for moving stuff onto it. Oh, but it doesn't necessarily have to be there, though, does it? I guess in futureness, we may end up wiring money in various places. So for now, we're just going to leave it down here. That's going to need at least 2 that come out into this. Right. So we need at least 2. Now, each one of these requires to go into one of these, I believe. So if we had... Let's say we had one there, and we'll do one there. And these would be making mortars. So yeah, 22.5. Now, what I'm actually going to do is... They're only 22.5, which actually leaves us a little bit of extra stuff. Which I think I'm going to store in here. Oh, that's just, we could do that, but that's just going to then start threading it back, which is going to be a bit of a problem. Ooh, maybe not. Okay, right, first things first. These will join up onto here. But we do... Okay, we are going to need somewhere that excess goes. So we're actually going to store it in here. So what this will do is... yes. So we'll go 1, 2, and 3. Oh, no, won't actually. We'll go 1 and then 1. And then any excess is going to basically thread into here. And we'll just stock up. I've got plenty of stone right now. So we will just store up the stone. This is then going to need to go up there. But we're going to want that to go into some storage first as well. Because it's only going to get more and more. So I'm actually going to go into one of these. Go into a larger box of storage. So let's chuck that here. Now we could just catapult them up here, which I think probably makes more sense. What I'll do is we're going to put the catapult... Oh god, need more wood already. Jesus. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, I never set this bloody thing up. What a twad. Alright, we've got to wait a minute to get some more wood now. Whoopsie doodle. Oh wait, there's some here. You'll do nicely. Give me that. Right. So if we catapult to... I mean, there probably won't... I mean, it might go into there. Okay, yeah, it does. But the next one won't. That one's a little too far over. But that can go there. Now, given that we're making 2... Can we go? Oh, we can. Given that we're making 2 sets of these, it probably makes sense to have each going into their own one. However, all we need to do is split them when we get to the top. So, let's have a grabby guy here. Now, we could just do... Oh, perfect. We'll do like that. So one comes out and goes straight into there. The other one comes and goes into there. This is then going to have to just fling itself up. Oh, bloody wood already. Any wood in here? Yep, cool. That will eventually catch up with itself. Let's just get a bit more wood on that. So it goes... It'll get there in time. Right, and then you'll catapult up to... Oh, invalid angle. Ah, balls. All right, hang on a minute. Maybe let's go this way then. Maybe we're going to have to do it like that. So if we actually do you on this side... Okay, hang on a minute. How was I going to do that? Oh, right. Yeah, so we're going to actually want that going like this, I think. I think the angle is too... Yeah, there you go. So, let's move you. Yeah, I was just thinking about whether I just use a lift instead of catapulting it up here. I mean, it's... No, I'll tell you what. No, we'll catapult it because it keeps this area free. I think I'm only going to end up changing with catapult later anyway. So what I need to do is basically have a nice little storage box here. It's a bit of an awkward size for my liking. I mean, I guess that's okay. We just do like this for now. Oh my god! All right, that gets that in there, and that'll get those going. Right, let's get some of this. Let's just get 4. This should last a little while. Oh, I could just do that. Right. Okay. Excellent. We are running low on planks consistently, which is fantastic. I probably have spent more money again. Oh no, we made some cash. Nice. Right, this is... Oh man, we have got a lot of requirements of freaking flax, haven't we? We're gonna need more flax. So we can get... So these things here, a nursery is an automatic herbal production device. It is good, but it requires a lot. I don't know where my blueprints save. Wait, where are my blueprints? Oh, they're under here. Oh, it does. Okay, amazing. That's good. Okay, that's actually really good. I like that. So basically, I've set up a couple of blueprints on some of my other save for things like... Well, I say this. Producing charcoal, for example, at the moment. But if you want to have like a self-sufficient, like growing area, you need fertilizer. And it is... Oh, it's long. It is a long, arduous journey to get it to keep fertilizing. Because you need So basically, in order to make fertilizer, you need it's like lime powder or something, which comes from stone. You get the stone, it comes like this. You grind it. Sorry, you heat it, and then you grind it, and then you combine that with sage, and it makes fertilizer. Now, that's great. The sage side of stuff isn't too bad. Once it gets up and running, you just have one. You have one of the areas always making sage, so it will always continuously keep itself topped up with sage, which is great. It's just the stone side of stuff is a pain in the ass to keep, because if that stops, the whole system stops, and it just becomes a really annoying thing to have to keep managing. But you know, it is what it is. It's fine. I'm interested that these aren't really storing very quickly. Some of them are going. Oh, it's because that's cutting across. No, we want them going. Okay, hang on. We need that to change, because that's not going all the way through. That needs to go like that, and then you need to go like that. There we go. That's better. So eventually, these will start storing in here, because this is obviously going to get. These are going to start to get full. Oh, I haven't even rigged them up this side yet. Bloody idiot. Right, we're gonna have one going in there, one going in here, right? So let's do. I could do one straight in front of each one, I think, maybe. Oh, good. I need more rope. Oh, do I even have any rope? Ooh, oh, balls. I actually don't. All right. Well, that's not good. Well, that's not good. That's okay. I built one. That's enough to at least get some money going. So if we just do that, and then we'll do what will eventually be that. I mean, I could just fill it manually. So you need to go into there. Okay, right. Things are starting to move and groove. We've got... This is getting along, which is good. That will start to fill up soon. This, in theory, this system here should barely be running. Once it's kind of up and running and done, it will barely... It will just exist. This will fill up and it will just exist to make me planks, basically. Because all of these will start to go. I mean, this is already filling. So once that's full, it will only ever make them to top that up as people buy it. So it'll become quite easy. How are we doing? Okay, nice. Yeah. And that guy's afro is insane. Okay. Right, what do we need in here? Iron nails to get some of those. Oh, wait a minute. Weren't we getting... Was that doing... Oh, no, that was that. What required iron? Right, clay is going to be interesting. Because we need a kiln for that. Right, that's fine. So, let's start to go down some of these. So we need a crucible. So, again, you can keep these more or less self-sufficient. I can see in the future, though, it becoming a little bit... Oh, hello. Becoming a little bit awkward. Right, what do we want here? Logistics efficiency, maybe? Extra cash is all great, but I'm okay with not having that at the moment. See, fertilizer's going to come in handy. That's going to be an absolute must, but I wonder if we just use, like... Okay, let's just go for fast logistics. I'm not too bothered about the throwing... Catapult. Okay, that's only 15. Don't need that right now. Fuel efficiency would be good. Oh, it does become mad, Krathor, yeah. Sorry, I missed what people are saying here. What's catapults look better. Yeah, they do. It does become, yeah. So what I think the idea is that you have the money comes and starts filtering through all of your systems and basically just auto buys stuff. Because you can't. That is a thing you can do. I think I might get in with the fertilizer because it is a pain in the ass. One of these are going to... Oh, maybe... No, you know what? Fuel efficiency. We're going to do fuel efficiency. Because these become awkward. So what I think the idea is that you basically have... The money comes through and goes into something here. Now, you can also unlock a bank portal, which will basically upgrade. So, like, you put money in and it will come out as silver instead. I think what the idea is you have all of your money filtering around into these purchasing portals. Which, when these run out, it will auto buy it for you and just chuck them in. So you'll never, in theory, run out of that. It's just as long as you're making money. Yeah, as long as you're making money, it's doable. It's just a bit of a pain in the ass. Okay, we've actually got a decent amount of... Right, I'm having all that. Nails we're looking okay with. Right, you... Okay, right, fine. Right, yeah, so crucibles, clay is what we're going to need. Let's research the clay, and we'll get a kiln going as well. Optimization, focus. Oh, it gets ridiculous. Like, I've been playing this offline, and I spend just 5 minutes just staring at something to try and figure out the best way of getting from A to B. And it's just... It gets a lot. It really does become quite complex. Right, so clay is a thing. Clay requires what? I can't remember. Charcoal powder and sand. Okay. Right. I mean, that's okay. Because in theory, the charcoal will both become the powder, but will also power the kiln itself. So that's not so bad. It's going to be a bit of a ball ache. Okay, all right. So what we're going to need to do is get... I mean, charcoal is expensive. That's the problem. Oh, but then again, no, we could just burn it. Okay, the burning side of stuff is actually better. Well, it's not better, but it's cheaper. I'm thinking of coal. Right, okay. Okay, so we have to burn the wood to get charcoal. Okay, let's do some maths. Let's just build it over here for now. Right, so how much do we get? We get right, 45 planks per minute. Okay. Oh, hang on a minute. What's all this in here? Okay, this last one here, I don't need half of this stuff. What I'm actually going to do is change... I'm going to move that over here. Okie dokie, right. Chuck that on there, and then... Because we're not going to know until we put something in it, are we? That's the problem. I don't think we're ever going to know, but I'm pretty sure... having 3 isn't terrible. Because one of them, I think, can feed this alone. Which we're also going to need. So in actual fact... That's going to check. I think if I do it this way, it's going to be a bit easier to basically funnel one down straight back in again. Right. So if we had all 3 of those. What are you doing? Excuse me. Thank you. Right. Okay. So wood would need to come up. Right, what I'm actually going to do is semi-future-proof it. So wood comes out there, and it's going to go up from here. Oh, I ain't got any pissing... Oh, shit the bed. All right, hang on. Do I have anything just making me rope anywhere? No, because we're being fed into other stuff. I need just rope. Right, I'm gonna cancel that. And just get rope being made for a bit. I'm not too bothered by... I mean, to be fair, we should keep these going. Sure. Right, let's go grab some more of that and get that growing. I'm going to put 2 more down, actually. Oh, God. The growing of stuff. It's really handy. But my God, it becomes an absolute monumental mission. Okay. All right. Let's also probably think about researching this as well, because I think we're going to start to get a bit full in here, which is fine. The downside, though, is eventually it can become a bit of a weirdness, because I haven't got like sorters yet. Okay, but once we get a bit of rope, we'll be fine. Right, what was I needing rope over here for again? Oh, yeah, the pulley guy. Alrighty. So, we're going to grab in... Right, and that comes up to there. Okay, so 45 going into the crucibles equals what? I can't remember how much it gets to and how many of them I'll need. I think we're just going to have to chuck one in and see what happens. Have a shout while Chay's going, ah, pissing shit. And come back to Chay going, ah, pissing shit. Yep, sounds about right. All right, let's just get that going first. Oops, didn't put a thing on it. See, look, this has run out already, look. So we're going to have to get more of that going. This has already run out. Got 3 of those going. Right, let's chuck in some of this. How much do we get? 22.5. Interesting. So, hang on a minute. 22.5. So that's 60 something. 22.5 is 42 times 2 is 45. We get 45 of those. So that's 45. So technically speaking, we're over here. So realistically, that is what we want to do for maximum-ness. So 45, so that's now going into 45. So what we will then have is, I guess, 2. We need one of these. Need one of these coming out, going down to. Oh, I guess we're gonna need another one there as well, aren't we? Sure. Right. Flip that around. Okay, so that's going to come out and ideally power itself. 22.5 is quite a lot. I think that should... Actually, might be more than enough. I can't remember. And then this one is going to be making the charcoal powder. I guess the other thing is, though, we're going to need enough to power the kiln. So we actually might need 2 of these anyway. Purely for just, like, ease. So we might just make this again. But flip it instead. So have it like that. And just flip the... Basically just flip the design. Why is it doing that? How do I change this? That is marginally irritating. Stop it. There we go. Okay, so if we had you there. Alright, so basically, yeah, it would do this. Is that actually connected? Apparently. Alright. I guess the other downside, though, is... I guess we just need to know how much one actually produces. I don't remember. Alright, anyways, and then all we need to do is chuck a bunch of these in here. And then it depends how much we get from these guys, because I don't recall. So let's just have a go. Let's see what happens. Let's chuck this in. What are we doing? How much do we get? 22.5. Okay, perfect, actually. So the real question is then, will that power that? And that should just sit there and do not a lot. That's a 1-for-1 then. Interesting. That's good. Okay. So that's coming out being 22.5. We need to combine that plus sand. And sand is made by just mashing up rocks, I believe. Mash up the rocks. So that needs to come down to a combination. Let's just say, like, there. Bring you down. Oh, bloody frickin'. I need so much of everything! Right, okay, how much of this have we got in here? Perfect. Alright, so that exits up the top here. Now, what we could also potentially do is store some of this. That might come in handy if we had, but then again, I haven't really got the space to do that now. Kind of handicap myself here by not really giving myself enough space. Because I'm also going to need one of these guys grinding down sand around here somewhere. Oh, this should power itself and then some, I think. So if you're grinding, how much stone do you produce? 30. So how much sand is produced? Hang on. Could we have what? Oh, not enough currency? Oh god, that's not good. Alright, I mean we're okay. We've got some going around. Alright, limestone goes in. 7.5. Oh wow, okay, hang on a minute. We can produce a shit ton of sand. How much sand do we need? 90? Oh, bloody hell. Alright, that's never going to be enough. So 7.5. So we can actually go in 4 of these. Interesting. Alright, fair enough. I guess we do, what, 1, 2, 3, 4 maybe? And that'll make us clay. So what I'll do is, I think I'm just going to chuck a box on the side here that's just taking the clay. I could also... Oh, see, the problem is, though, that's going to go... What am I using this one for? I actually don't remember, but all right, we'll figure that out in a bit. That one of them was going to be to power the thing that makes the bricks, wasn't it? Oh, that's okay. One could power that and one could power the other. So we could actually potentially store some of this powder if we need to. Although I don't know if we need to right now. Not really sure. So yeah, this is going to be a bit slow. This actually needs 90 to run at maximum capacity, which is just insane. That's mental. That is producing 22.5. It needs 45 to run at absolutely maximum. So I mean, we could combine them, but I'm not too bothered about it at the moment. The other thing we could do would be to have another one of these. But again, I don't think it matters too much. I think this is going to be building at a much slower rate, so I don't think it's not particularly... I mean, I could combine these, but then I've got nothing to make... Then again, maybe the overflow would work. Until that runs out, I'm not actually sure. I guess what we could do is power this one purely off of... Okay, hang on. Yeah, maybe we just do that. Right, hang on. Let's just try it. Let's just try and power this one purely off of coal and see what happens. 4, 5. Let's do that. I haven't got the clay maker set up just yet. Oh wait, is the clay? Wait, what? Is it not connected to the storage? Oh, it bloody well isn't. Yeah, fair enough. Thank you. I thought you meant the other thing. All right, 2 logs there, 3 logs here. Right, let's grab a little bit of this. 8, 9. Let's just grab 10. Right, we're gonna let this like fill up. Excuse me. Get that in there. The coal lasts quite a while, and 22.5 coal might be more than enough. But I don't know. Are we gaining? We are. It could be quicker, but we are. So the other situation is that we could have, because some of these are kind of slow, we could have some kind of an overflow here instead. That the central one also makes coal as just a backup kind of situation. But we are definitely gaining, so it can be self-sufficient. However, joining this is going to be interesting. because these are now kind of in the way. I'd probably have to move this over one to get both of these to combine. I mean, like I said, though, the sand isn't maximum, so it doesn't matter too much. So I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do there just yet. But we also need... Oh, wrong one. We also need one of these guys. If we have... Let's do... You can go there in case we do end up doing that. We then need to chuck on a... Oh, I haven't researched the kiln yet. That would come in handy. So yes, you can. Yes, but you need to put these. You need to put lab equipment on it first. So you have to put one of these on it first. You cannot stack them in the same method. As long as you have a stacked on thing, then yes, you can. I'd probably have to like combine the two and then make them drop down here and go in instead, something like that. It's doable. We'd be able to figure it out. But like I said, given that the sand isn't even at maximum, does it particularly matter? I'd have to have 2 of these. No, I wouldn't. 90 per minute, 7.5. I need 3 of these to max this out, which is insane, quite frankly. Right, we got a kiln. All right, so I need some of these first. Perfect. So, kiln enters there, comes out there. Now, obviously, I built that far too close, so I'd have to probably do it this way, unfortunately. You know what? God damn it. Let's move it forward. Move it forward 1. Keep that there. Keep that there. Right, so then what we'd have to do is... It's pretty simple. Oh, no recipe available. You just literally have to take it. Chuck it in. It's very simple to do. We'd have to work it around this, though. So we need to make sure that we have some kind of a route there. Because that would have to go into that. And then we would need... Well, basically, we'd have to stack this up here, I think. So this one would live here. I'm not going to connect it just yet. Why does it keep doing those? Is it because I'm going the wrong way? Very possible. And then that would need to go... basically like this. That would then have a little pulley up there that leads up. Bob's your uncle. That can then come down and maybe even just go into the same thing. Store both in here. Probably the easiest thing to do. Right. So if we did... That would... Does that work? I actually don't know if that works. I have no idea. It might do. I don't know. I'm not sure. Alright, flip them around. You go up. Usually it goes blue when it's connected. So I don't know. It might not. We might have to, like, actually bring it around. Okay, so that would go... Clay would go into there. You'd move into that. So how are we looking? So that's burning real slow. Now that everything's kind of caught up, it's burning real slow. So I actually think we probably can combine the 2 of these. See, that's run out of bloody stone already. These have all run out of stone already. Are these being sold? Oh, of course. I was going to have 2 of them, wasn't I? I keep running out of bloody rope. Oh, nice. Okay, so we're going to put 2 in there. Let's put 1 in there. We need some more for you. I'll get both of you. Why not? All right, let's just go and grab some seeds and stuff. God, this gets so expensive. Not enough currency. Excellent. It's because it's all stored near right now. I don't even know if I can sell bricks, actually. If I can sell bricks, that might not be so bad. 3, 4, 1, 2. 2. Oh, God. Spending so much cash. Sure. Let's get you going. Put 2 in there, and we'll just put 1 in each of these for now. But you've run out already as well. Bloody hell. Okay. So that will at least be making us clay, which in turn will be making us bricks. Why aren't you making me any bricks? Are you? And you're just stuck? Maybe there is a brick in there. I think, oh, it's 70. Yes, bricks do sell. Interesting. Are you going in? Yes. Are you coming out? Oh no, it's not going straight through, is it? And getting clogged with bricks. Oh, it might be. Oh no, they're living in here. Okay, well that's good because we don't want them coming out into this anymore anyway. Oh, that was good because that would have just clogged up the whole system. That would have been a pain in the ass. Right, get rid of you, and we'll just do that. So yes, this cannot be here. It does in actual fact need a outward point first, which is interesting. I didn't think that would be the case, but that's okay. Oh, it's the wrong way around. There we go. There we go. Bricks! No! Oh, quite a few bricks. Well, a couple. Cool! Lay bricks! Okay, so we need to get some bricks. Now, the other downside is that we're not really storing any clay, which we are going to need. So I'm actually going to axe this for a minute. And we're going to put it... I'm going to put it here instead. So we have some going in. Basically, we're half in it. Some clay goes in here. Some of it goes in there. We are going to need clay in general for a bit. It's going to slow down production, but it doesn't really matter. Like I said, we don't even have anywhere near enough sand anyway, so... Because sand is pretty slow, unless I upgraded these, of course. Is there an auto planter for the seeds? Yes, that's this. That's the nursery. However, you need to make fertilizer for it. Which is a whole other ballpark. Making fertilizer is long, to say the least. Okay, we're getting some of that. Oh, nice. A lot of this. I didn't realize we had so much of this. Excellent. Oh, we were going to catapult these in, weren't we? Ooh, okay, maybe we still do. Maybe we still do that. Okay. Still got 2 slots I can use. Alternatively, I can come down here and do it instead. Right, so neither of these are being used anymore because currently we are... Oh, actually, we're currently stockpiling the rope. So much so that I probably won't sell it for a while, so let's just get rid of these entirely. Oh, actually, you know what? We don't need to get rid of all that. No, what we need to do is grab one of you, pop you there, and then we'll just do... You can go up there, and then we'll basically just... I guess just change you to somewhere like... Pick up you. Chuck you there. You'll go up to that, and then all we got to do is basically just go like that instead. So these will automatically then start to fill into at least one of these. Where are you going in there? Right, I'll put the other ones in here then, just as overflow. Because I've got a load of these on me. And this should give me quite a lot of cash. Yeah, chuck the other half in, it's fine. So you're going to ping up there. Over you go. And then you guys are moving into here. Lovely! Oh man, they sold quick. So yeah, I think the overall idea is we're going to need to get, because obviously I am hemorrhaging cash right now. Once we start to get things that are a little bit more in the way of just better value to them, i.e. bricks aren't too bad. 70, that's not bad. I mean, some of the other stuff is not, where is it? Goods. Bricks are worth 70, like wooden pulleys, for example, are 44. I think we might as well focus more on bricks. These are worth a lot. Well, 85. Actually, you know what? That's not much. I thought there was more than that. Oh, bandages. Right, yeah. Bandages are the ones that we want to be making. Bandages are worth the price. However, getting bandages is a whole nother ballpark. Because we need to get linen. Have we unlocked? Oh, we unlocked linen. Where's linen then? Linen becomes linen by... I don't remember. Oh. Okay, we've made like a couple of quid. Yeah. Oh, that's not what I said. Right, okay. Okay, so yeah, maybe we want to start doing... Oh, I did do, yeah, thank you. Maybe we want to start doing... Bloody hell. Bandages. They are worth considerably more money. Okay, so we've got double mortar, because our mortars are worth 48. Large wooden gears are 5. These are, I mean, each, so it's, you know, it's not bad. So we are definitely going to want to start looking into getting linen. Combining linen with healing potions is going to give us quite a good thing. Now, the other downside is how much of these do we really want to... I mean, at the moment, it's pretty self-sufficient. Like, it's working fine. It's expensive, but it's working fine. Okay, so we're actually going to need another one of these then. If we want to combine those, we're going to need another production here, which... or somewhere around here that does what we need. I mean, okay. I mean, this is pretty simple. So that needs 90. 30 crates into 30. And we do drop in a fair amount. So if we get 3 of these, that would supply 90 of that with 30 of those. And then all we have to do is chuck that into one of these and make linen, which requires 180. Holy shit balls. No, it's not rope. It's linen plus bandages. Ooh, that is a lot. That is a lot. Ooh, right. Oh Jesus, that is a lot more than I thought it was gonna be. That would mean we would need. What is that? If that needs 100, oh bloody hell! Well, that's to max it out. That's the wrong one. 180. 90 of that makes 30. I need 5 of those. No, I wouldn't. I'd need 6 of them. Bringing in 300. No. 540 of that. 540 of that per minute. Which would mean we'd need 540 flax per minute to be able to make anywhere near enough. But okay, I mean, we're not, obviously, I'm not going to do that because that's insane. But we can make an effort towards it. So, nursery might be required for flax. Well, that's the thing, right? We're going to have an entire nursery purely for flax, just churning the hell out of flax, which is a mission in its own right. Okay, but that's fine. Right, so what we're going to do is, let's say we have... Start off with a small storage container. Let's just drop it, like, here for now. I mean, obviously we're going to need more space, but I kind of want it in this area so I can fly them over here, and then we can figure out how we get the bandages up here and sell them in one of these. In fact, we could just catapult them up there, actually. All right, I'll tell you what. We'll build it here. So, let's say we have flax going into there. That goes into 3 of these. Which would be making 30. So that's 90 going into one of these, which makes 30 of those. 30 of those goes into one of these. Doesn't seem like enough. I think I want double. I think I at least want double that. So I probably need 6 of them then, wouldn't I? If 90 of those are going through, that's just so much flax. I'd need 6 of these. For an actual fact, I'd probably need a much larger system here. I think, right, okay, what we'll do is, we'll do this. We're going to go in like that, and then we'll have 3 each side. All of these 3 go into one of these. These... Is that it? That goes into there. That goes into there. Oh, then that has to go into one of these. Wait, is that it? Doesn't seem right. Hang on, I need more wood. Belts are stackable if I need to. Yeah, yeah. I probably will buy a new plot soon, yeah. Is that it? Hang on a minute. Oh, it is. All right. Can I put both in there? I wonder if I can put both. I'm going to have to do it like this, though, aren't I? Like, I wonder if I could do that and that. Is that just going to enter the same stuff? We're not clogging any systems anywhere? I don't know. Maybe we'll try it. Okay, and then that will basically have to then go into another one. So what I will probably do is pop that. Yeah, I think what we'll actually do then is if I axe... Do I want potions going up there? I don't actually know. I don't think I do. I don't think it's worth using 85 in comparison to 350 seems... I mean, yeah, 2 of these is 170. 160 at that. Right. Well, in that case, yeah, there's no point in using any of these. Set a belt. Oh, yeah, that's fine. I'm not too bothered about them there right now. Oh, man, I already need more bloody flax. Oh, I've got loads of flax on me. All right. Flax in there. Some flax in there. Okay, we need to go buy more flax. That needs to get growing ASAP. Okay. Right. So yeah, as long as they're being made, that's fine. And then if we do... Okay, so... I'm just going to have to wire this on the floor, I think. I don't really like doing it on the floor, but that's fine. And then you'll go into there. Now, I don't know if I'll just let this build up a little bit. Because then that's going to have to catapult over there. So if we do a little cheek catapult... I mean, just there's fine. This will jump up to somewhere up here. Which in turn will go in... Oh, is that even going to... That's going to have to bump over one, I think. I don't know if that... No, it won't. Oh, balls. Okay. Right, so then this one is going to have to turn. Because that's going to have to go there. And you will go into that. Okay, cool. Alright. So one there. Slurpee with the gifted sub. Thank you, sir. Thank you very, very much.
Zillapai has recruited Bertarose06 to be a henchman.
Kind of like the lines of them. Yeah, that can go there. Alright, cool. So basically, you'll ping up here, just land like, I don't know, it doesn't really matter where it goes, but you can go there. I mean, it's not very good in terms of how it's doing it, but it's fine. You'll go in there. Right, okay, so we're starting to get some stuff going. Oh yes, haven't closed any of this yet. Okay. All of you go in there. Right, how much flax have I actually got? I have to steal some back. Give me some flax from there. What are we doing in here? Give me some. Okay, we'll just half that for now. This is just going to go. This will just disappear. So it should exit on both evenly. Distribute through these evenly. Move into the. We'll just set the thing first. Move into these. They'll knock out 10 of those. Becomes 1 linen thread. So we're pushing out, in theory, 30 per minute, but it won't be 30 per minute because we have to keep up on stuff, which is a whole thing. How you doing, Mads? Good evening, sir. How are you? Welcome to the stream. That will move into here, which in turn will make us bandages. I think it's 1 bandage to 2 healing potions, I believe. Healing potions are currently being made at about 15 per minute, which seems to be pretty accurate. But we need 6 of the flax fibers for it to actually do anything. That's okay, because they come out fairly quick. Worst case, I could start to think about combining a lot of these as well if I wanted to. I could even add another one of these in here. And maybe, like, have it as, like, a weird kind of split dude as just an extra one that's just doing a bit of everything. One goes one way, one goes the other way to help speed it up. There goes our bandage. Bandages go in. Bandages fling forward. Boom. 350 odd quid's worth of stuff right freaking there, lad. I said what we'll do as well. I got them on me. Might as well use these. Boom. Okay. Excellent. That's increased our cash influx by quite a bit. Okay. A tunnel conveyor passes can be mounted to walls. Sure. Right. The behemoth now is figuring out fertilizer. Now, I will show you part of what I built earlier that in theory, in theory being the key word there, has enough power to... Oh, God, see what I mean? Like, this is a run out now. Has enough power to effectively, like, keep itself running as long as you keep it topped up with cash. Where did I get the silver coins from? I don't know, but I'm fine with that. Silver coins are going to come in handy. I should probably build a bank portal because I'm starting to get full, which is good. I'm starting to bring in some like actual cash here. Right, give me that. Let's chuck a bank portal down. Where even is the bank portal? Come to think of it. Where is it on my line? Is it even on my line? I may have accidentally removed it. Oh, I think I have done. Yeah, excellent. Well done, Chay. GG. Bank portals. There it is. Right, we'll put you there instead. So, the way this guy works is... basically, you put a thing in, you put cash in, and cash comes out. So, what I'm going to do is... I'm going to pop that there. Can I fit you, like... Whoops. Oh, wait up. Where'd you come from? Can I fit you under here? I can. But also... Not really well. Right, I guess what I could do then is... So obviously, I kind of want it storing a bit first. Right, let's do it like this. Let's go... going to pop you at the back. Because in theory, I shouldn't need this anymore. I'll pop you at the back there. So that's where that stores. And if I do that... And then bank thingy goes... No, that's not going to work either, really, is it? Because what we want the coins, basically, we want the coins to come in. Oh, hang on a minute, let's turn this around. Oh, wait. Coins are going to come in here. Coins will go in there. Okay, hang on a minute. I might have solved the situation here. Right, you come out of there. Okay, so cash goes in there. We'll then have it come out into like into the bank box. So that's going into the bank box. The bank box will convert copper coins. I think that's how it works. I think I have to put copper there. Or do I have to select? I can't remember if I have to select that or if I have to select... Ah, okay, right. It's converting to silver coins. That's fine. And to be honest with you, I probably don't need a big one right now, so I'm just going to leave it as a smaller one. Here. Right, so that will now start to put silver coins in here. Which are worth 1,000 each. So that should just start converting all of that over. We should never really need copper kind of moving forward. Once it's all gone through, it should just kind of look after itself. Look at that, 18 grand, and we sold. Sorry, we made 15k basically. Nice, love that. Oh, good. No, this has grown. Perfect. Right. So, how does this work again? We need to do. Oh my god, this is just gonna be insane, isn't it? The amount of this that we have to go through is just ridiculous. 200 in there. This one is basically just making us rope for now. This one is making us potions for now. It's not even a one-for-one situation, I think, is it? Or is it? Yeah, it is. Nice. Okay, well, that's fine. We're going to need more of this, annoyingly. But that's fine. It is what it is. Right, let's just get these planted. The problem is I can't even fit the flax stuff down here. Once I've start putting together like... Oh yeah, automated systems. So basically, right, so look, this is... I'll show you what the blueprint was. Let me build this. And it's pretty hefty. But what I guess I could potentially do is buy up this, which will give me... Right, let's get some more currency on me, which will give me enough space to at least mess around with like plants and shit. Yay. Sure. Alright, so I built a blueprint earlier that is a charcoal furnace, which is, its only requirement is it makes charcoal for other furnaces to make other things, i.e. like these, for example. So it in itself would power these. Oh, good. We run out of this already. Okay, fantastic. 4 or 5. Let me buy 2 of those. We'll shut them in here. So anyway. So yeah, basically, it would make enough charcoal that it can run itself. It will endlessly run itself, but also run a few machines around it to be able to make stuff. And this is what I came up with. Hang on, I need to get a thing first. One sec. looking over here. We all good? Oh, you've run out again. Lot of currency, great. Okay, fine. How are we doing here? Nice. So yeah, can you see what I mean when we're going to need to have this automated going through? Now what you can do is I can put a box somewhere and just put money in it, and it will just funnel around and go to wherever it needs to go, which is simple enough. $50 at 12. Is that even worth it? That gets me the dispatch portal. Portal that can send goods to the purchaser and receive payment. Or suppose contracts must first be unlocked. So that doesn't seem very good. If these are worth 300 and something each, doesn't seem very good. So yeah, look, this is what I built. So this is the charcoal furnace. How do I actually build it? Oh, I actually don't know how to... Oh, build. It's this little guy. So this, yeah, basically what this does, if I build this like, let's pop it, where would my plants be? I don't know, really. Maybe over there. So if we pop it like, let's pop it here. Right. Basically what this does is, wood comes into here. It then goes into these machines. So it's very similar to what I built here. In this sense. Just on a bit more of a sort of a solider scale. So all of this will come into here. We then have... Some of it gets stored in here. Others continue its kind of round and roundness. So all we would have to do is put a couple of... in fact, what we could do is split these. So if we put some... Right, basically, we can put some cash in here. So if I put, let's just say 3 of that in there. Would that go in? So that's just gone in and bought. All of that has been spent, seemingly. I don't know how, but it all has. It's all gone into here. So all the money I put into that went into here, and it bought however many logs that could fit. And then if we do... So now that these are all ready to go, if we do this... They should start burning charcoal. Of which these ones on the right go in to power... Basically just go back in to power this. Takes a little while to get in, but once it's... I think that's what it does anyway. Yeah, so one of them goes into there. And the others will... Now, it takes a little while to balance out. Because some of them come out and go one way, some of them come out and go the other way. But these will start to fill up as well. But every time one goes in, it will cook a bit more and carry on. So it will always keep going, basically. So then what happens is, we go, all right, we need to make fertilizer. And fertilizer is made out of plant ash and quicklime. Plant ash, pretty simple. All we have to do is we have to burn sage. Burn sage, you get plant ash. That's kind of it, really. God, we really do, like, smash through this stuff, don't we? It's insane. So, yeah, you have enough to create sage. So what would happen is we would have another machine here and another machine here, if I remember correctly. So we would need, right, if we're making plant ash, we need to have one of these guys. Now we'll have it right up against the edge there, because this is going to want to come in and go up there. So we're going to want at least something that comes up and goes into this. This will then cook a bunch of plant ash. Now, I think the way I did it before was we had... I believe I had something like this going. And we then have the these guys on top. So basically we're making far more plant ash than we could possibly need. But that's good. We kind of want that. We basically want to get to the point of where the system is full. It cannot possibly produce any more. You know, that's kind of what we're aiming for. Okay, so basically what will happen is we'll have a... Did I unlock it? I did. Nursery. Do I even have to build it? I do. So basically, the nursery would make whatever it's called, sage in here, or wherever it is that we want it. It'll catapult the sage into here. It will burn through all of these. I think that's literally it. It then comes back down and just goes into, effectively, we'll just have like a storage thing down here, which is going to go there. All of these will come down and go into the storage. So let's just do it as though we're going to do... All would have to come out... Okay, so what we'll have to do is something along the lines of this. Oh, good! I ran out of planks again. Good job I have a plank machine! Alright, so they'll come to there. You guys are up here. We have a lifty boy going that way, and then we do that. Lifty boy comes down into there. Okay, that's kind of like part one. Because then we also need to have a one of these guys. At least, what I should say, at least one of these guys. Which in turn will make... we'll basically combine the two into fertilizer. The brain hurts because there's going to be another self-feeding loop of plants. Yeah, literally. Plants. As long as you keep the stone topped up, this system just lasts. It will never end. This will be a never-ending system, which is what you want. But the problem is, if I have to build all of this every single time I want to make a nursery, it's insane. It's absolutely insane. So, 22.5, 22.5. Right, so what we could end up doing is... So, probably going to also need... Right, this is actually going to have to go back a bit further. Let's pop it over here instead, because we're going to need some kind of storage that just... Because it won't need too much of it, but it will get a bit full. And it's okay. We only want it to be full up to a point. Like, we don't want it... Because this burns usually starts to... Once this kind of fills up, it burns slower than what you need it. Sorry, burns quicker than what you need it. So it can sit idle as long as we need it to sit idle. It's fine. It's really no issue. So that will continue into there. This will burn. I'm not going to put it up. I'm not going to rig it up just yet because I'll be wasting it. That basically needs to go up to there and into that. And then we basically do the same on the other side. However, it's a little bit different. So we would need another one of these. But on this side, we'll need stone. Now, if let's just double check how it's done. If I remember correctly, it's... yeah, so we cook stone, and then we have to grind it into the quicklime powder. So what we do is, we put a stone dude down here somewhere. Let's just plonk it there for now. We then have to go up to a... Oh, mimosas would be great. I'd love a good mimosa. You have to go to there. We then need a lift that goes up to here. Connect to you guys. Okay, so that will burn it. But then we need to do... Fucking hell, it is quite complicated. Oh, but that being said... Oh, that's a slight issue. We're going to have to use a lift there this time instead. So maybe for the sake of continuity, we'll do it the same on both sides. We'll just pop a lift in there instead. I'll do that once it's actually required, though. So in that case, let's just do that now. Okay, so anyway, so these will then get... see, I can't remember how much this actually brings out. How much it actually grinds at one time. I don't think it tells me until I start putting it in. I think it needs loads more than what it actually produces, I think. If I remember correctly. Pretty sure it's slow. Alright. They all do that. They then need to be combined. Hello, can you... Ooh. And then we'll get these to come down into a storage on the side. So what we'll do is... sticking out more than what I like it to, because it's not symmetrical now, and it annoys the snot out of me. So actually what I think I'm going to do is bring it around the back and drop it in back here. I reckon. Because the nice thing is, I can put things on top of here. I can put like lines and whatnot, which is really cool. So if we just do this, because then it will come out of here and it will go into these machines here. So basically all this needs to do is we'll come down, go into there. Okay. So all I need to do is I need some sage. Soz, I need to nick the sage. I just need to do all these again. Just to keep this freaking process going. Sure. Let's do the 2 in here. I can't remember how much this actually makes, but like this is just like this is a lot that has to go through. Okay. Right, so sage, if I put the sage in here, that should start catapulting into here, which will line up ready to go into these. Which will start to burn it, and we'll get it moving in a bit. So if I connect these up now, this will start burning that. What I should also do is go and get some stone quickly. If I've got any cash, have I got enough cash on me? How much cash have I got? Oh, I've got plenty. It's fine. Let's just grab 3. Now I'll eventually have another one of these purchasing points that lives behind it, I think. But I can't remember right now. So that'll start grinding the stone. The stone gets us 30 per minute. I can't remember how much this burns. I'm getting there. Thank you, Nigel. I'm still pretty rough, to be honest with you. It keeps coming and going. It's kind of annoying. Right, so as you can see, this is starting to fill up. It should be able to run these other machines as well. What do we do? Oh, okay. It was pretty much a break even, that one. I had these running machines before. So that should now start to, we can't really see it, but start to move coal into here, which it's doing. And then these, which, oh, 10 per minute. Okay, that's fine. So that's knocking out 10 per minute. Are you not going? Oh, I haven't selected it. Oh, yes, I have. That knocks out 10. Okay, this is an even Stevens. That brings out 30. It needs 22.5. So we can kind of run 2, but also kind of not. Right, that should start doing the same thing. That should start making these. How much does this come out to? 30 per minute in each one. Oh my god. Actually, so I only needed one of these, but that's the thing. This will fill up super quick. And then it basically just makes it kind of a moot point. It's not really required to do a lot. Okay, so we're making, well, a shit ton of that and about 30 of this. So we should be making 22.5 per minute. So actually, I'm only going to have one of these for now. Right. So what we have to do then, yeah, all we have to do then after this long-winded process, connect you and connect you. That should now be making stuff, whatever it's called, fertilizer. And then what we have to do, it's not finished yet, is distribute the fertilizer between all this kind of shit. So what I'm going to do first, though, is let it get building. And we'll just leave it in here for now. So I don't actually know how much the fertilizer will use. It's kind of confusing. But what I think I'm going to do is we're going to want it... So hang on. What's going to be the best shape? If we've got the fertilizer coming in... So let's say we catapult it over here. Fertilizer's coming in, like, let's say here. I need more rope, typically. Is it going to be better to... It probably is going to be better to have it running upwards down the middle. I think it will distribute... Would it distribute quicker or slower? I don't know. If we had it going up the middle and effectively just like entering 4 of these. Where's my... Oh, balls. I need more iron. Oh, feckin' hell. Right, hang on. Yeah, flying fertilizer. Flying poop. Not enough currency. Oh, sod off. How many for currency, actually? I've not looked at it in a while. Oh, nice. 20 grand. That's not bad. Half that. Give me some of that. No good. Time to do a top up. Everything needs topping up. These need topping up. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. What am I doing again? Oh, yeah. Oh, that does have some in it already. Oh, bloody hell. All right. Iron lasts a long time, actually. I always forget how long iron lasts. So, do you think it's going to be better to run the fertilizer down the middle of 4 of these? Or around the outside of 4 of these, and then run the product? Oh, no, you see, I don't think it will. I think if I run it down the middle... I think it's going to be better to run it down the middle. Because what I can do then is have... that one be sage. So all this does is go right up the middle, and then these 2 would come out... Well, 3 in theory, once that one over there is done as well. These then need to basically start... This would be the flax. We'd have to start moving the flax automatically, like, over here somehow into our flax systems. To be honest with you, probably going to have to move these. Like, it's probably going to be easier for me to have these flax systems elsewhere, so the flax can be distributed into all of them. I just don't know how much we're actually going to produce. Like, I think it's going to be much less than what we actually want it to be. Right. How are we looking over here? 72. That's not bad. I've no idea how much we're going to produce, like, how quickly as well. I'm not really sure. But we're doing all right. This is coming out okay. This is backing up. We want this to back up. Like, backing up is good. The second this starts to back up, we're pretty happy. The more it backs up, the better. Whoops. Because it means if the machine ever goes down, it doesn't really cause any problems. Right. Okay, let's go and get some... how much more do I need? One more iron or something, didn't I? I need 4 more iron, and... Let's take the clay. What have you stopped for? Oh, right, yeah. Oh, wait, no, this... Yeah, what have you stopped for? Not enough raw materials. Oh. Oh, it's the wood, right. Yeah, cool. Okay. Interesting enough, that one's still running, but that one's powering on the side. This one's the one making the coal. That's fine. Alright, anyways. So, iron should be in... Oh, wow, that's a lot. In here. Grab one of you. Chuck you there. And I guess for now, we'll have to just wire these around the back. Which is fine. So in theory, the sage should keep itself powered. So I'm going to plant that first. It should get stuff pretty quickly anyway. Right, 3 flax. It's not as much, but it continuously makes it. So as long as it's fed, it will continuously, forever, keep making the stuff. Okay, let's set up the catapult. Right, so catapulting that into here. Right, so that's going to start feeding into all of these. I'll let it get a little bit of... I'll let it start to move in a little bit. They will hold about 30 each. And we've got quite a lot in here at the moment, actually. So we could let that fill before we start to produce. Because like I said, the flax will just jump into here. And then this will run itself. Actually, I'm going to get the flax going now. No, not flax, sorry, the sage. This will produce 30 per minute. So before, the best way to think about it is, when we were growing it, it was taking... it was like 12 minutes or something like that to grow flat. I can't remember how much it was to grow the... whatever it was. And that would get us 180. So... in 5 minutes, this produces the same amount as that it did in like 10. So it's producing double. So that one is producing double what we made over there, basically, in the same amount of time. And eventually, you can get better versions of fertilizers, which last longer. But I don't actually know how much of this actually needs. Like 8 seconds? So it uses 1 every 8 seconds. This is making 22.5 per minute. So hang on a minute. Let's figure this out. So calculator. 22.5 per minute. So what's that? So what? So 60 divided by 22.5. It makes 2.6 per second. Wait. That can't be right. 2.5 divided by 60? That sounds a bit more right. It makes 0.37 per sec. So it takes 3 seconds to make 1, more or less, or just under 3 seconds to make 1. And if this uses 8 seconds to use 1, I don't know what that means, to be completely honest with you. But good? I don't know. Sod it. Let's get these growing. So these now make 45 per minute. So we're actually now making, out of these 3, we're making 135 flax per minute. So much so it gets stuck behind itself. 135 flax per minute. Whereas before, we were making 200 in like 6 minutes? No, it's not 2.7 seconds for each fertilizer. No, it's this is making 1 sage per every 2 seconds, and 1 fertilizer lasts 8 seconds. So it's making 4 sage per minute, per second, right? No, 4 sage per fertilizer. And we're making 22.5 per minute. So I guess as long as... if it's 22.5 per minute and we're using 1 every 8 seconds... how many times... calculator... So... we're using 4 every 8 seconds, basically. So 60 divided by 8 is 7... right, okay. So as long as we don't exceed 7.5, that should be fine. This should just infinitely run. No, I don't think we can have that many. I think I can have about 8 plots, I think. Because we're using... assuming it runs, of course, because obviously there'll be times where it doesn't because it can't kick it out quick enough, which is the other problem. So one of these uses 1 every 8 seconds. So 4 is 4 every 8 seconds. So 60 divided by 8 is 7.5. So we're basically using 7.5. We're using 7.5 every minute per thing. Something like that. Oh, I don't know. Whatever. Either way, we're making flags now. Which is good. We're now making flags. I'm producing 3 fertilizers over 1 production. What? I mean, they're all full, so that's good. I think the smart thing to do would be to have these coming in on the separate line and going in at the top, because we were actually like, we're sort of like capping ourselves at the moment. If I added another one of these, I'd have to join them on the top line, so we're actually bringing in, because like these get stuck, so we're bringing in twice as many, sort of. I'd have to do like. So what I should do is anything on this side. So if I just delete you for a second, can I fit 2 more in? I'm not going to run 2 more, but I just want to put 2 more in for a minute. Hang on. One furnace breed next to 4 nurseries. No, I think it's more than that. I think if we worked it out, it's more than that. Basically, what it is, I make 22.5 fertilizers per minute. And one of these uses 1 fertilizer every 8 seconds. I can in theory safely run 8. Well, that's what I thought. I thought it would be about 8. Give or take, you know. That was my initial thought as well. Because in theory, this one here should keep all of these running okay, I think. I had one running before, so... This is producing 30 in a minute. I mean, these go through 30 in a minute, but as these should eventually start to level out. I think they do. I can't really remember, but we can always add another one if we absolutely need to. If we feel like it's becoming a bit of a problem. But what I'm going to do back here is I'm going to run these on a higher line. Because then the ones at the bottom here would use the bottom. So we've got 3 going into one section. And then 3 going in on the top, going into the other section. Just means that we're not clogging ourselves with loads of different freaking things. And then all we have to do is eventually get these to start going into, like, these systems. Because that would be... I mean, I don't even know how much of that we need. How are we doing? Yeah, not bad. So how much are we actually producing at the moment, then? 45, 45, 45. 180. Soon, if I add another one there. 180. This needs what? Oh, this needs, like, a shit ton in it, so... We'd have to sort of, like, evenly distribute it between 3 things. 1 to make us rope, which could just make that slowly. That's not the be all and end all. That runs particularly quickly. This one, but that requires more sage, so we might actually have to have a second sage in here. So actually, it might be worth... I might have to add like another sage one. I might bring this forward and add like another sage one here, for example, instead. just we probably won't use it straight away, but just as a backup plan. 1, so it fills that up, and 2, so we have extra sage. That's 7. So another 2 more of those. Yeah, okay. I think that's okay. But yeah, look, as long as we keep that running, it should work. So I think I'm gonna actually try and grab one of these. I'm gonna head off shortly, guys. We've done quite a lot already. Like, a lot has been completed today. Will you fit in the back there? Oh, yeah, you will. Nice. We've done a lot today. How much money are we on now? So, we started on, like, 8 grand or something. We're now on, well, about 17 grand. Obviously, at the moment, our downside is that we're not making our most profitable thing, which is the bandages. Because currently, we aren't planting these. So actually, I'm going to go grab some just so we can keep that cycling around. Let's do... Oh, balls. Right, we'll plant 2. Because eventually, this system will be running all of these things anyway. So we'll just get flax and flax. Yeah, we are. Yeah. And more flax. Okay. Like, I think we'll be all right. The next time I level up, I could probably go into one of the other things and bump up production speed and something else. But see, we're already on like nearly 800, so that's significant in terms of like how quickly it's done it. And then what we got to do is build a system to build all of this stuff. We're gonna have to come up with a system that builds us bandages, basically, which is going to be for next time. A bandage system, which is going to be thrilling. How are we doing over here in terms of like? But yeah, this whole place runs itself. It is yeah. The good thing is it is backing up more coal, which is what we want it to do. Because in theory, if we're backing up with coal, it means that we can add additional systems onto the side of it if we need to. I.e., we could chuck some of it in here if we want. Like, I could easily just go, I just want to nab that. And we're going to put that in here. And that'll burn for a bit. And it will create us a little bit of iron and whatnot. But this is what I'm on about. This is the sort of thing that we have to end up building. They're self-sufficient, but it's a whole thing to build. But look, that's running much smoother now. Nothing's getting blocked at the moment. They're all coming out more or less okay. See, I mean, this is nearly full already, so, you know, we can start to move some of this system out. I'm going to leave it until it's absolutely full. But yeah, this is the next thing. So we're probably going to have some kind of distribution that takes some of it out into one of these sort of systems and then some of it out to one of these. Alternatively, we chuck all of it, because I think all of it requires... Yeah, all of it needs to be ground into at least flax fiber. So we could just absolutely annihilate the flax fiber, which is probably a good idea, actually. We'll smash it all into flax fiber first, and we're making however much that is. What was it, like 30 per thing or something like that? Yeah, 30 per thing. Just make a shit ton of flax fiber. I don't know how much of it. And then start to distribute it into individual machines to do different things. So basically, some of this will come off and make the sage powder. Once we plant the other one, of course. Which, to be honest with you, I might just do. How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? Made a bit more cash. We're doing all right. Sage. Because honestly, the more sage we got, if it backs up, that's fine. Sage backing up is easy. So yeah, we have to pull some of this off into another system that is creating the stage stuff. And then just go from there. Now, the nice thing is, further down, once we get to the next level, we've got priority splitters. So what we could do is, all of this sage comes out, prioritizes to go into here, and then the excess goes off into make the other stuff. And we just create some kind of a, you know, a sort of self-sufficient system that is running happily. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But it basically means building something like this again, but on a much larger scale. Probably going to have even more. I don't really know how that's going to work, but all of that coming out into all of these, like 30 per... How much are you making again? 30 per minute. So at the moment, we've got 180. These take, I think, 30 each. So in theory, we've got enough to make double this. If I remember correctly. Let me double check that quickly before I log off. Take the random excess and chuck it in there. Yeah. Okay. So we've got enough to make 12 of these. Which is kind of mental. Which will be making us 180 flax fiber, which we can then start to funnel into different places. Like some flax fiber needs to go into one of these. We won't do all 180 just because it's just not worth it. We'll just have that as a slow staggered thing, which will gradually start to make these guys. So yeah, I think we'll get there. I think we'll be all right. Like I said, we've got quite a lot of it coming through now. We've got enough to really like ramp up some of the production over here. This is still producing an okay around, but yeah. Can I copy and paste the layout? I can, yeah. I can copy and paste layouts, yeah. It's just, I would probably try and come up with a different thing from this, because this is going to have to come out. I'd have the top coming out and the bottom coming out, I think. One will have to go into like something of a system this size. The top will have to go into a system that size. I think we'll have to, I think we can stack these, yeah. So the top one will just come out into that 6, and the bottom will go into that 6. But I'd probably try and have them so they distribute easier as opposed to along a line. I don't know yet. We'll figure it out. But that's what we're going to do next time. So until then, Evil Alchemy Co. Save. All right. Not too shabby. We got a lot done. We got a lot done. We rejigged a lot of things. We're producing bandages now. Well, sort of, which will probably be the vast amount of our money for a while. They produce like what, like 300 and something quid each. And once we get the system moving, it will almost be completely self-sufficient. So it's just quick and easy cash, basically. But until then, I'm glad that we are back. I was quite concerned that we were gonna, you know, potentially run out of everything. Oh, I was the second most viewed playing this game. That's cool. Love that. But until then, guys, have yourself a lovely day. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, whatever it is you get up to. I will see you on Tuesday. Back to work on Monday, which should be good. It's going to be quite busy, I think. Quite busy. But until that day, I will see you very, very soon. Thank you so much for the resubs. Thank you for the 1 whole bit from Moon. You generous SOB. And all the resubs we had from people like Rocket, from Kilos, gifted sub from Slurpee. We had Jen and we had Angel as well. So thank you. Thank you, Matt, for the 2 bits. You generous SOB as well. Outdoing Moon. Take that, Moon. But yeah, guys, thank you for sticking around. It's been like a stressful couple of days with the PC. But hopefully that's it now. I've had enough of freaking problems. But yeah, have a good one. I will catch you in a couple of days. And I'll see you very, very soon. Thanks for tuning in. Good night. Oh! Thank you. Last minute gifted sub coming in from Bound Chaos. Bound Chaos. Thank you for the 2 gifted subs.
Ba-da-ba.